What makes a person commit unthinkable acts of violence? Is it a result of their environment, their upbringing, or something inherently evil within them? These questions often come up when we delve into the dark world of serial killers. Today we're exploring the chilling stories of some of the most infamous serial killers in history. Investigating serial killers is a complex and meticulous process. Law enforcement agencies utilize a range of techniques, including psychological profiling, forensic science, and crime scene analysis. By understanding the killer's background, their patterns, and their modus operandi, investigators are able to create a profile that can aid in their identification and capture. However, linking multiple crimes to a single perpetrator can be a significant challenge due to the often random nature of their victims and the geographical spread of their crimes. Despite these obstacles, these investigations are crucial in bringing these dangerous individuals to justice and preventing future atrocities. While each serial killer is unique, there are some common traits that many share. They often come from backgrounds of abuse or trauma, displaying antisocial behavior and a chilling lack of empathy. Interestingly, many possess a high intelligence quotient, using their wit to manipulate and control their victims. Understanding these commonalities can help in the identification and apprehension of these dangerous individuals. Beginning in the 1970s, Ted Bundy's charm and charisma masked a sinister secret. He confessed to the brutal murders of 30 women across several states, his calculated cruelty shocking the world. His reign of terror ended in 1989 with his execution. Jeffrey Dahmer, dubbed the Milwaukee Cannibal, committed horrifying acts against 17 men and boys from 1978 to 1991. His gruesome crimes of murder and dismemberment landed him 15 life sentences, but his life was cut short in 1994 by a fellow inmate. John Wayne Gacy, the so-called killer clown, sexually assaulted and murdered at least 33 young men and boys in Illinois between 1972 and 1978. His heinous crimes led to his conviction in 1980 and his execution in 1994. Aileen Wuornos, a rarity among serial killers as a woman, murdered 7 men in Florida between 1989 and 1990. Claiming self-defense, she stated her victims had attempted to harm her during her work as a prostitute. Despite her pleas, she was executed in 2002. In the late 1800s, Jack the Ripper terrorized London's Whitechapel district, his true identity forever remaining a mystery. With at least 5 known victims, the Ripper's legacy is one of fear and unanswered questions. Gein's twisted fascination with the human body led him to murder 2 women and rob graves to create macabre items from human remains. Declared legally insane, he spent his remaining years in a mental hospital. Andrei Chikatilo, the Butcher of Rostov, or Red Ripper, murdered at least 52 women and children in the Soviet Union between 1978 and 1990. His reign of terror ended with his execution in 1994. Richard Ramirez, the Night Stalker, wreaked havoc in California during the 1980s with a string of home invasions, rapes, and murders. Convicted of 13 murders, among other crimes, he died on death row in 2013. Gary Ridgway, the Green River Killer, confessed to murdering 71 women in Washington state during the 1980s and 1990s. After pleading guilty to 48 of these murders in 2003, he's now serving a life sentence without parole. David Berkowitz, the son of Sam, caused panic in New York City in 1976 and 1977, killing 6 people and wounding several more. Claiming demonic possession, he's currently serving 6 consecutive life sentences. Lastly, Dennis Rader, the BTK killer, murdered 10 people in Kansas between 1974 and 1991. His taunting letters to police eventually led to his capture in 2005, and he's now serving 10 consecutive life sentences. Each of these individuals has left a haunting legacy, their crimes a chilling testament to the depths of human depravity. Their stories serve as a grim reminder of the dark side of humanity and continue to fuel our fascination and fear of the psychology of serial killers. Voiceover. While these individuals committed horrifying acts, justice was eventually served. Each of these infamous killers met their downfall in different, often unexpected ways. Ted Bundy, for instance, was caught due to a simple traffic stop, his suspicious behavior alerting the officer on duty. Dennis Rader, the BTK killer, was undone by his own arrogance, as his taunting letters to the police eventually led to his capture. Law enforcement played a crucial role in these apprehensions, but so did the public. In some cases, it was the vigilance of ordinary citizens that tipped off the authorities. John Wayne Gacy was arrested after one of his intended victims managed to escape and alert the police. Andrei Chikatilo was caught when a vigilant officer noticed him acting suspiciously at a railway station. These captures not only brought justice for the victims, but also a sense of relief and safety to the communities affected. They serve as a reminder of the importance of vigilance in our daily lives and the crucial role we all play in maintaining the safety of our communities. As we delve into the dark world of these serial killers, let's not forget the light that eventually shone through, the light of justice.